Good evening, my people. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. Auntie D is here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hi, Jason. Jason Magelskis. What a long name. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, Jason. Welcome to the live. Happy to see you. How are you doing? How is your Wednesday evening? I did remember the earlier today. I remember it was the middle of the week, and just now it's me. Hi, Francisco Palmers. Welcome, guys. Happy to have you. Happy to have you. Isn't it a wonderful day? It has been cash frost. Whoa, you have a lot of money. Cash frost. Francis. Hi, Queen. Hi, Francisco. Angelian. You guys have some Spanish sounding names. Are you from Ecuador or Brazil? Thank you, Jason. That's beautiful. Joshua Balak and Valerino. Happy to see you guys. I'm so welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm happy, happy, happy. Happy to see you. How are you all doing? And I must say, I am so grateful. Thank you for the thumbs up. Anus Carol. Guys, how did you get those names? So many letters. Wow, thank you. Today has been a good day. The sun was okay. The heat and everything was not a problem. You know what my topic is for this evening? And I'd like you to say something for you. Oh, Puerto Rico. Oh, you're from Puerto Rico. I suspected that I have some Puerto Rican persons here. Tell me something. Do you think music, no, the music that we have, no, is it better than decades ago? Which music do you think is better around? Which music? Oh, yeah, I know we're from Texas. Okay. Happy from Guyana. Happy to have Guyanese in the house. Texans in the house. Puerto Rico. Wow. Puerto Ricans in the house. Bad Bunny. Come on, Bunny is not bad. Bunny is not bad. Bunny just wants us to think that he's bad. Guyana is in the house. Puerto Rico is in the house. Wow. Texas is in the house. I am so pleased. I am so pleased to welcome you guys. So, guys, tell me, which give me the thumbs up, Guys, remember to like up the live, I know a lot of you are going to run away and leave, Just give me a thumbs up, man. Give me a thumbs up, man. Tell me which music do you think as a better, which decade? You're from America. Oh, okay, I'm in America too. Yes. And that's beautiful, beautiful country, right? Which decade had the better music? Which decade do you think? Because right now, to me, it seems as if it's dancehall. This decade look as if it's dancehall. I remember when it was reggae. I remember first when it was ska. I heard about calypso, you know. So I'm wondering, no, I'm not hearing any reggae anywhere. I'm not hearing any ska. Ska is an old time dance. I can't even do it. What I don't know the Bad Bunny songs. But I think dancehall take over. One thing with me and dancehall now, I can't hear the words that are in the song because they are saying it too fast. Okay, so that's nothing is wrong with that. I remember search up. Okay, I cannot do it just now, but I will check it out. I wonder why they call him Bad Bunny. He is always rude. I'm gonna look it up, you know. I like some of I have never met Michael Jackson, but I liked a number of his songs. And the one that I like, you gotta be starting something. You gotta be starting something. I love that one. I like Spice too. So I'm saying that dancehall seems to be the hit music. No, no, I'm not from. I'm from Jamaica. I'm not from Trinidad. One day I'm going to visit Trinidad. One day, Trinidad had calypso, and I remember the days of calypso. They have some calypso, man. When you hear them, you just start music. I'm from Jamaica. I like leave me alone and scream. Okay, yeah, man, Michael Jackson. His music, Thriller. I know quite a few of them because I always like them. And soca was nice too. Yeah, Trinidad, I think, had this soca or calypso. One of them, man, and you had Lord Larrow. Some of them have passed on, you know. Please play. I don't have it and I can't play music here. You want YouTube to ban me? I can't do that. We can't play music. I'll be copyrighted. Yeah. So we have to just have fun and enjoy it. And you give me the thumbs up, man. And if you guys going anywhere, you can still check back Auntie D. And yes, I have. No, because I let on the here. So every time I have a pin up. So I say, let me just let it down and look a little different. You know. No, I don't have it. I would have to go and search for it. And as a matter of fact, I hardly watch TV. I'm always on YouTube because I have channels. So I don't have time for TV. I'm a YouTuber. So I'm always on YouTube. And I have two channels, guys. You can support me. You can subscribe to Auntie D TV or Auntie D Says. Right? We have a good time there. So that's why I'm saying, you know, music. Music is good for the soul, you know, guys. Music is good. Dancing is good too. Thank you. Joshua says bye bye, Joshua. Bye, Joshua. Joshua is gone. Joshua gone. I miss you, Joshua. I know you're gonna come another night. Yes. You guys just come on in and make me feel good. It's a wonderful evening, and we're just looking at that. I don't want anything too hectic. So we're just looking at which decade had the better music. But right now, the young people are all for dancehall. Because when I see Vibes Cartel had this show down in New York City at Brooklyn, Barclays Center there, 2 nights in a row, and it was all packed. I don't have Bad Bunny. I don't have it. I'll have to go and search for it. And I cannot play, as I say, I cannot play music here. YouTube will copyright me. I cannot do that. But if I have it, I can't play no music at all. I remember the first time I tried to play a music and I was copyrighted. So I can't do that. I have to abide in the community guidelines. And if I am passing somewhere and I am live and the music is playing I have to stop it. Yeah, because I'll be copyrighted. So these are things you don't know unless you are a content creator. And if you keep on getting copyrighted, you could lose your channel. Have a good night, Angel on Russ. Have a good night. Take care. You can come another time, but we don't play music here. No, I don't want no copyright. I don't want to lose my channel. Right? I want to have my channel all the while, so I have to be obedient and obey the rules. Right? That's how it goes. So one would have somebody say with me, one would say that the best decade, I don't know, because the newest one now is Good Night Angelo, is dancehall. And Spice carry a lot of crowd too. And all the other artists, they carry a lot of people. A lot of people go and watch them. But that is now. But when I look back in those days, I would say population was not that big. So you would not see people going to watch, say, soft music. But they normally go and watch too. I remember everywhere Michael Jackson goes, there's always a large crowd. There's always a large crowd. So we have to realize that that's how it is. As time changes, as the decades change, we have different genre of music. Yes. So what do you say? Who do we have here watching me now? I know some people are watching me in the bushes, and they are not going to come out. Because I'm talking about music, it doesn't mean that I'm going to sing. I may dance, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to sing. Because unless I'm going to sing out of my head, you understand me? But I can play music. I can sing with my mouth, but I cannot play music. You understand me? Can't play music, my dear. Put us into trouble. They put us into trouble. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Auntie D is here. Here, here, here. How are you doing? Well, I seem as if I may not be on very late tonight. I just want to be on for a while. Oh, it's 6:55. It's going up almost 7. But the day has been very nice. The day has been very, very nice. The day has been very Val. I don't know what to call Lady Boy. So Val Malinois. I don't know when to say what you call Lady Boy, right? Okay. And to send a gift to make the channel look lively. Auntie D says, right? Come on out. Mm-hmm. Yes, people. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nobody. Come on, which music? What do you think? Do you think this this decade that we are in 2026, this decade here has a decade, remember guys, a decade has 10 years. So with this I think anyway we look at it, I think dancehall takes over. I think dancehall is takes over a lot. You know, there's no if and way about it. Dancehall is really, really, really. Mm-mm. Come on, people. I want to spend at least an. I spent an hour this morning. I could do an hour today, this afternoon. But now it's just almost 7. Now it's 7. So by 8 o'clock, I could be off and do something else. Off and do something else. Yes, my friends. It's up and down. It's up and down. Up and down, up and down. Up and down. Come on in, my friends. Come on in. Hi, good evening, good evening. Good evening. So quick. Oh my God. So quick. So quick. Yeah, it's a nice little game there. That's a nice little game. That's a nice one. Guys, I have some things to do. Come on, man. Let us talk about the. It was a nice game. All different persons like it. Come on, now we can have a little chat and we can watch some games. Mm-mm. Come on in, folks. Hey, Ronan. Ronan, I was looking for you. You think I'm good? How are you, Ronan? I have been searching for your channel today and I cannot find it. I've not been able to go and look at the video that you put out. And even when I come home, I'm searching. I don't know. You changed your name? Now I see this thing here. You change upon me, and then then if you change, how am I going to, all people going to know says you? I look at the name, I say this is the name, but because I know it was a different color profile they had, a different profile, so I didn't bother to go on it. And I kept looking for the one with the crest. Yeah, you see a change. This now is a time to be changing. Try keep something going so that people can know it. Because the name is there, but the profile was different. And I wasn't sure, you know. No, what I'm saying, I see the name Ronan U7G. I was searching for it. But I was looking for the other profile picture that you had. But then I saw this profile picture this evening, but I wasn't sure it was you. I wasn't sure. So I said, okay. But if you change every time somebody, well, I'm going to go back to it because I want to give it the support. Yeah, I saw it. Yes, see, I know. I went. You must make them used to the picture and the thing together because just like me go now, and I see at a point to find the name. I put in the name. And then I said, but I saw that profile picture. And I said, what if it's him? What if it's not him? I was there tossing and tossing. So I didn't get to go in. And if you change it so quickly, just like with me, it's full to the others will get. And I was listening to somebody explaining something too this afternoon. And it was saying that wherever the person reach, if the person even reach at 3,999, and by midnight to start February 1, the person will finish and shot, then the person will have to do over. I think it's a means of, you know. All right, plans for dinner. I've had dinner not too long ago, about 2 hours ago. And then I said, okay, let me come on the live and spend some time. If I said if it's even an hour. So you have had dinner, right? Everything is good. The temperature was good, not too hot. Humidity, everything was okay. I don't know if at where you're at, if it's good. But it's all right. So you see, because I know you are working on your thing, I'm not going to allow you to be here. But you can keep checking, and check for subscribers. 3:07 p.m. because it is for me it is 7:08 p.m. So you're 3:07 p.m. So you're 5 hours behind me. Anyway, I want you to go work on your thing because I don't want you to take it for granted. You understand me? No, me want you, and to put just. I know I don't want to push you, but I want to push you. And you know that if you put up more shorts helps bring people to the channel and it brings subscribers and it also brings views. So because I plan that I'm just going to spend 1 hour tonight and go and see if I can find some shorts. Because just coming on like this, sometimes people come to the channel, there's no shorts to drive them. So when you have more shorts, it helps the traffic for them to come on. And they want to show up, subscribe, and they want to show up at the live. So, so I'm going to tell you, go and work on it because I'm just going to keep up here for an hour. I've spent an hour this morning on the other channel, and I'm going to do 1 hour, not more tonight, because I need to go to get the channel be active. I don't want it to become too slow. Sunday night I put up a shorts. It did well, and Sunday night to know no more. Just I don't want to get too lazy. So go and work on your thing until you get tired. All right, and like how you know to do the thing, you can maneuver. All right, Toto. You can look if you're seeing a subscriber here too. Check them out. Mm-mm. Bye, Ronan. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Mhm. Mhm. Come on, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in and share the live. Come on in, people. Come on in. Welcome in. $81 degrees, getting warm. We're getting cooler. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Oh, sorry. On the chocolate in the fridge. Come on, guys. Which which music? Which decade had the best? Do you think had the best music? Which decade had the best music? And I would like to go and do some things after. When I spend an hour, guys, just an hour. Come on in, man. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Yes, my friends. I forget. I didn't get to ask Ronan about the music. Come on, people. What? Which music you think had the better? Was better in a part in any decade? Which decade you think had the better music? Hello, 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 everybody. We're having a wonderful time talking about music. Reggae music, dancehall music, ska, calypso, you name them. I think those were the popular ones. And in the decade, I think in the let me see as far back. In the 70s, I think it was more ska. Ska. And I wouldn't even look at even this what do you call it? Funky music. Did I call it funky? Ska was in the 60s down. Then we have reggae. And coming down in the 80s, I think we had calypso. Calypso was big thing in the early 80s, I remember. And between calypso and reggae, reggae was more in the 60s, 70s, and calypso in the 70s, 80s. And maybe you have some to share here. We are talking about which decade do you think had the better music? So maybe you could let us know. Persons have give their piece and are off. So we are still looking at it. Why you call yourself barefooty? You're always barefoot. So which decade you think? Thank you for indoor kid. Barefoot is I like. I was just saying that the 60s, but you have taste, man. The 60s to the 70s would have been more like ska and reggae, right? Indoor kids, the 60s through 80s, so it takes in the ska, reggae, calypso. Tony says the grunge era. You call it grunge. You know, coming down from the 60s down, when you go back and play some of the, when I hear them play some old hits, you really, the words, the lyrics, yes, the music, but the lyrics, I like the ska, the dancing, but when I listen to some lyrics, they were a message. You could, but granted, the dancehall is very popular now in the, what you say, in the 2000s, because I don't know, but when they're singing, my favorite song, I have so much. But when they're singing dancehall music, I can't hear the words they're saying clearly. I feel like song don't tell story. That is how I feel. Because in my when I was, I believe the songs they should really tell a story, right? They should really tell a story. Alicia in Chains, Soundgarden, Nirvana. You know, really get it like some time ago. You know, get it. And the dancer now, I like boom, 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 boom. And I can't get no sense out of it. So I don't know if I'm the one that is not wise. And all I hear is the heavy music, boom, 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 boom. And I cannot get a message from it. I cannot get any message from it. Denzel Mind say hi. Denzel, what do you think about music? In which decade do you think had the better music? Indoor Kids says songs used to tell stories about what was happening. Yes, and then believe you me, Indoor Kid, I didn't know you were so wise. Even in your community where you live, anything, if it is something good or something bad, they make a song for it. Just like an incident that happened in Kingston a few weeks ago with a particular member of parliament, and so quick after, almost the same day or the day after, somebody made a song. And people don't say much of anything of substance. So that's why I, I don't know. I don't see. I was not a person who go to dances and so, but when I hear some lyrical music from like the 60s right now, Chris comes and yeah, well, it must be the writers and then the people then gravitate to the music. I mean, I see anything in it. You have local singers, Roger Whittaker. You have so many persons. But I'm looking at even Bob Marley. Bob Marley wrote good songs, and his songs has had message in them. You understand me? And the ska, when you listen to the words of the ska music, there was a message. But this one, no, the message them. I don't know if it's me not hearing clearly or something, but I don't know. And it's sort of more vulgar. No woman no cry. And even this guy who passed on a few months ago, Jimmy Cliff. You understand me? There's quite a number of singers who in their time they may put out good music, but when looking at the type of music now that we see and we are hearing, boy, when me hear them, me just know maybe it's not my era, but sometimes I listen to some from the 60s and you listen to the message. As I'm talking to you now, there's this one, I don't know what you'd call it. It's more like a soft song. The one about Mary. Mary, take a letter to Mary, but don't tell her I'm in jail. You understand me? Those are, and you can look deep into the song. And the other one I looked deep into was the Code of the County. If you want to split songs, the songs, them, you can get the message. My life into folklore. Wow, this is a very nice name. What are your favorite bands and artists? My bands and artists, they are all old, gone. Most of them pass. I like using the term bands. I began listening to music in the late 60s when I was about 7. Wow. The Rolling Stones was my favorite. I know about the Rolling Stones, but I remember all of their songs. And there was so much that even Lionel Richie, some of them have passed, and some of them are very old. They're very old. They're, they're very old. So the Shirelles, yeah, I heard about the Shirelles too. It's like it's like the songs are archived. The Marvelettes, Peter Paul, yeah, and you have the one with Paul. Oh, Paul and Paula. You know, and Jimi Hendrix, I heard the names. Some of the names, as you're saying them, it sort of bring back a little memory. You have T.S. Man, Paul and Mary, yes. There are so many, and those type. I'm not just looking at one country, just generalizing them. They're all different. We are here. It's like a section of the society lost because it's not their music. You go out, it's like yeah, Tracy Chapman too. Yes, I remember her. Although I don't remember some of the name. It is so nice and this evening I was listening to Whitney Houston's music. She was singing, I don't remember which song, and I say, "Oh my, listen to Whitney's voice." You know, some nice people have come up in their time, but the songs is Delta Blues created rock, yes, rock and roll. Even this man who created rock and roll, Elvis Presley, those people, their time, their era of music is like it is silent now. They archive them, you don't really hear them again. Redbone and Roger Whittaker, Ray Goodman and Brown, mhm, and the Gibbs brothers, the Andy Robin and Maurice. One had passed on. I don't know the group. After one passed, some years ago, long time. I think the group are they all three. They were three brothers, 3 or 4 brothers. But one of the songs that they sang that I ever remember is I started to a joke and the whole world laughing, but I didn't see But the joke was on me. Wow. It's got his right. Okay, okay. Thank you for telling me to. Bobby Gentry, man, you're into it, you know. Music is nice, you know. We just have to appreciate it. I started to cry, and then the whole world living, but I didn't see that the joke wasn't me. Owed it to Billy Joe. Yeah, man. And the code of the county. This man here, what name? Um, I don't know his name. It's in my head, but I don't know right now. So much songs. So we don't have anything to leave the young people in more than dancehall. And those time when they were singing, yeah, the Bee Gees, yes. That's old fashioned, old classic Bee Gees before this. But I remember it. Just that part that says, I started a joke and the whole were laughing. But you never see that the joke was on me. And you know, when you finally die, the words start to live. Yet the words. Bee Gees before disco, right? They was trying the term disco. Mm-hmm. Well, quite a lot. And somebody was telling me also, yeah, the disco was reminding me about Luther Vandross. Luther Vandross, music, his voice, the way he sings. But there are so many good singers, good voices that have passed through, and the music is just gone. Remember Ray Goodman and Brown, and but this other man, whoa, so much of them, so much. You hated disco, Marvin Gaye, yes, yes. You know, if you're disco makes you want to get up and dance, and calypso is a little different. You know, it's not. Yes, you wind up, but I don't know. Of all of them, I think this one now that we are going through the period, it is more. I don't want to say vulgar. Hi, God's child, yeah, dear. Hi, hi. Bobby Caldwell. I don't remember that. Some of the names, you know. Some nice people with some nice voices. Hi, God's child is saying good evening. You know, boy, BD Shop. I don't remember that name. You know, what? There's a lot of people were singing. You know, a lot. Even this man here, the one that they say went down in the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know his name right now. Trying to know his name. Yes, BB King. I'm a BB King. Robert Johnson. Boy, Tony Clifton and Indoor. Boy, you know them, you know. You know them and you rock them out. You rock them out. To me, dancehall, I don't know. I can't get the learning. I can't get the message. All I get from it is like, it sounds sad, but it's more vulgar. But I don't want them to say I'm putting down their music. Because everybody seems to have their taste, you know. But it's a different era. And the young people, them just go towards that one. Ska, yeah, ska music coming down. Ska, ska, ska. Ha, 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 ha. Jamaica. Jamaica ska make cards. But Jamaica call it ska, you know. So I thought it was a Jamaican music. But I should research it, you know, and see what really. Because nobody don't dance ska again. Ska is outdated. And then I really dance reggae for reggae music hardly play anywhere. They mostly hear reggae music play in the hotels. hmm It was nice to hear. So you see, from the 60s to now, 60s, it's a lot, almost 60 plus years, almost 70. And music has changed drastically over the period. I wonder what they're going to have now after dancehall. That look like it stopped at dancehall now, but I don't think there's any more. But that's how it goes. That's how life is. Some things come in and some could get out to bring in the new ones. But I don't see much. Only some when you have a cultural event, you may hear reggae music play, but you don't really hear it. So I think and disco is not even so popular again. The specials called Ghost Town. I remember those, the specials. I'm trying to remember this. Oh, what is the name? They're not coming to me right offhand. It's just that, and even like on a in any evening, you just want to relax. You can just play them. They don't sound too bad. But boy, the dancehall one, really play. It's too terrible. you know, so. But everybody have their taste. When I see they're having shows and the place full and they're making millions and millions and millions, I have to say, well, the people them taste move on. So maybe by the end of this 20s into the 30s, they may come and have another different type of music. I don't even know what name it will get. Like we have them ska and disco and dancehall and calypso and reggae. So I don't know what all that old music brings me to a place in time. hmm It's true. It is definitely true. Yes, it is true. And then it makes you wonder that you say, "Am I that old?" You know. But maybe if when people go to parties, they may hear them. But when even I see they have like back home when they have some fests and they talk about it, it's mainly the dancehall night carry the biggest crowd. So there ought to be something in the dancehall music, but it draws big crowd. Nobody wants to absent from some fest any other time, but not on that night. Okay, you're 67. Okay, so you still have a taste of what you have had an experience of what it were before. But I may look, me, that is really after Bob Marley passed off. I really started to appreciate the reggae music because then I realized I'm getting older and listening to the words. Although some of the words, the way we internalize them at the time. But when you get older, you look back on the music and you look at what the message means. Because when the one that sings, Cold Grown was my bed and Rockstone was my pillow, you know, you realize what the person. Another one is, yes, my friend, with the street again. When I used to it, I never think that they were locked away in prison. you know, you know. But all the songs, it look like when the people them have experiences, whether good or bad, and they write them into songs and sing them, you get the message, you get the understanding, and you might appreciate it. But other than that, me not see. But everybody know if them having party or whatever, they don't want to hear no type of music like from the back in the day. They want the dancehall. Not even reggae, they want dancehall. Then they start singing and sometimes they're saying so I wonder how they are so how they really hear the words that the people them singing and me trying to listen and me cannot the words them sound all mix up what they're saying. They're saying them so fast. And people listen and know. And some people know just like how I would know some other songs, they know them so much. They know them word for word. So that's how it goes, guys. I'm at the hour. Oh, you're 67. Hi, Arian. How are you doing? Arian is saying hi. Well, 67 is not a bad number, you know. It's Scatterlights. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to. Skeeter. Skeeter. What is it? Skeeter what? Skeeter Davis. Some Skeeter. I remember. I remember some of them name, you know. It's a lot of people in my time coming down, listening to their music. But I always like Mary. Mary, take a letter to Mary, but don't tell her where I am. Whoa. Mm-mm. It's life. Life is full of surprises. Tell her I've got to change my plans. Tell her for our wedding day. Tell her that my ship sails for me because I am in jail. Oh Lord, this cell is cold. Well, some songs are just, not that I know anybody, but when I hear them, sometimes they make you feel sad. It's like you imagine that could the person have really gone through this? And then you say, oh, people could have really gone through this. And it come out in the songs. And they say, oh, it's all over. Hmm. Yes, my friends. Nice chatting about music. I love music. I can't dance, but I like to sing, and I don't have a sweet voice. But whichever way you look at it, music has a message. Always a message in the music, in the song, or whatever they call it. And you can listen to it and learn about another person, what they have gone through, what they have experienced, and where they are where they are right now. It's going up to 8 o'clock. Take a message to Mary, but don't tell her where I am. I don't know who sing it. Tell her I've got to change your plans. Oh, yeah. Yes, my people. It was a nice afternoon. Happy for your company. And I like Tony. Tony Clifton. I hope you subscribe to my channel, Tony. I like how you know music. Tony Note with Scatterlights. Shaving cream. Share nice and clean. Lord of mercy. It was long after when I was hearing that song, I know what it means. Oh my God. I would stay on my front porch in the summer when I was 7 to 10 years old to 3 in the morning listening to rock. Wow. When you're 7 to 10, oh man, in the summer, it tells me how much. So, can you play instruments? Oh, I can't music. Can you play instruments? Any instrument? Music is nice. Music is nice. Not just if you can play the instruments, it's nice too. I always tell myself I want to learn to play a keyboard, but I may have to just buy a keyboard and teach myself, and then I went to learn by ear. My father hated it. Okay, because he didn't want you to take on that job. So he didn't want to show to. And then because maybe those times he didn't like what he was seeing when people sing. Maybe if you were going to church now and you were singing at church now, he would really push you to do it. Singing, if you're happy, there are some songs that will come. And if you're sad, there are some songs. You didn't think about the songs, they just come. I realized he was a Christian. So you were not singing at church then. If you were singing at church, he would have been more for it. Because while he's at church sitting down, and they call on Tony to come and give an item, and Tony go up and say, and the Lord said, let there be light. Everybody clap him, clap Tony. You would always be active in church singing, and that's where most singers start, in the churches. hmm And some people gradually they go out now to sing with like other functions, and then they get on until they're gone. They leave the church and go and sing, and then some do come back, but not much. Okay, was that's suspected. hmm But I think it was still nice, and he didn't want to lose. And then because in those times, it's not like no, maybe so you didn't learn to play any of the instruments because I didn't want you to play it, and the next thing you start to sing with it. So and say, oh no, no. But it's yes. We don't even use instrument. We can use our hands and we use our own voices because you may sing. There are some people when they sing, I smile because they just can't sing well, good. And some of us, well, we don't have any voice like me, but we still like to sing. Some can play the instrument well, and some will wait upon eternity and still cannot play. Boom, boom. And there were only few people who learned to play the piano in early times. If your family didn't have a piano at home, that would be a no-no. And maybe you'll play the guitar. You little board. I used to play my yellow banjo and play. And you're playing pinka pinka. You don't have any key. Just play. You know. But some people are like that. Yeah, I like music. I like to hear people sing. Wow. He played classical piano Beethoven. Wow. Then why didn't he want you to sing with him? He could play and you sing. Well, it's in the past. He had a fear, so he didn't want you to get into it. And more than likely, because when persons are in church, as I say, people are in church and they can sing well, they always, most times, drift to go out. Sometimes they do come back, but they don't. Most of the time, they don't come back because they see the money and the voice. And some people, they just have that voice, the voice have that strength to hold on to the notes. Same thing, you love rock and blues. And maybe that's why I didn't want you to do that. Maybe if you were one who do his type, classical piano and Beethoven, he would have shown the interest. But he said, no, sir, I don't like where he's looking. He's looking the other direction. Right, Tony? No, Tony. He said no. And you just say, okay, well, I'm not going to learn to sing. And I still believe you can sing. hmm Do you only sing in the shower or you sing outside of the shower? Oh, you obey him. That's good. They said to obey is better than sacrifice. I hid my love of rock. Okay. So what do you sing now? Do you sing none at all? Do you sing none at all or you don't? Or you don't sing none at all? You say, okay, I didn't want it in my early years. So now that I'm older, 67, I'm not going to sing. I just listen to other people sing. You hear that? But Tony, I tell us, I want you to subscribe to my channel. Yes, you hear the albums, and your father is no longer around to see them. Right? Is he still around? If you tell him no, if he's around, he's going to say, what? What? But do you visit them? Do you sing? Go back and look at them and sing? Or you just got not happy with them, so you don't look back at them? Oh, it up. Wow. He definitely did not want to go into music. He had a fear because of what people go into music, especially when they're in churches. and he was a Christian. So your dad was a serious man. He takes nothing for joke. 2 months ago, 97. Wow. He lived, man. You must miss him, right? It seemed to me he was a very firm person. Maybe he was a very firm person, so he stick to his way of living, and maybe still upright in church at the time. Hi, Rosalino Milan. How are you doing, Rosalino? Happy Wednesday afternoon to you, Rosaline. Yeah, you have to. He's your dad. And that was his belief. Happy to see you, Rosalino. It's been a while, but I'm happy to see you too. Happy to see you. I will have to pay you a visit, so I have to make sure. I don't want you to come back and say, oh, I have not seen you in a while. It's been a while though, Rosalino. We have not seen each other. If it, wow. I can just imagine from 5. So if you were probably liking his music, he would not have gone ahead. But when you look at your music that you want to do, he said, no, I'm going to lose him out there in the world. Mm-hmm. So where are you watching me from now, Tony? Tony Clifton. Where in the world are you watching me from? I'm curious. Classical and swing and oh, he was a person of class. And I can imagine him playing the piano and moving himself. Oh, you're in Oregon. Okay. So what's the temperature like? Is it warm? Warm? Well, like here it's what, in the 80s. Today it was about what, 83, 84. And it was down now to 81. I think it may go down to in the 70s, probably. I'm happy to have you on my channel, Tony. Enjoy your company. And see, I didn't even know I would have gotten somebody. I was saying to myself, will anybody show any interest in talking about, the topic that I had for this evening? And it surprises me. And I appreciate it. I don't really reach double digits, but when I see it, I must say, well, this one was good. And having somebody like Tony makes it even more possible. So, Tony, I 76. Okay. 76, not bad. I think we may go down to that. We may not reach 76, maybe. And sometimes the nights are very warm. When you wake up, We were born in the South. Okay. So do you have a channel, Tony? Because you give me support and I'll come over. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy that at least in the middle of the week, well, when God gives us blessings, we have to just say, I'm from Jamaica. Have you ever heard about Jamaica? Or you don't have any channel? Okay, if you did have, then I would support you. I would subscribe to you as well. But feel free, you can subscribe to my channel, and you can come anytime when I go live. Make sure if you subscribe, you put the notification on all. So whenever I do go live, put out a video, you'll be the first to be notified. I like the conversations we have. Oh, yeah, about Jamaica. Well, know that you're actually speaking to a Jamaican. Once you ask me decent questions, within the community guidelines, I try my best to answer when you come back. And reading up about Jamaica. It's a small island out there in the Caribbean Sea, and we are attacked with hurricanes almost every year, almost every year, because Melissa struck a part of the island last year. Kingston, you believe? Okay, I'm not from Kingston, and I know this evening they were saying that there's a depression, or two depression out there, something like that. I'm saying, Lord, we can't take any more hurricanes, because these hurricanes are so fierce, fierce. Which is better, Jamaica or Haiti? Haiti is a bigger place, bigger country. I don't know which is better, honestly. Haiti have something going there for quite a while now, some unrest, but Jamaica does almost the same, but maybe a little less, you know. But because my country, I'm going to say my country is good, but they all have their drawbacks, different situations. Jamaica boasts on tourism. Tony says, I believe hurricanes are getting worse and worse because of a growth. Yes, what Melissa did, and when they showed the aftermath of Melissa last year, and if every year it's going to be worse and worse, I swear that Melissa came with a wait, look, it seems as if it came with earthquake. It do the place terribly. And even the quake that happened since this week over in Colombia, it was awful too, you know. When they show those huge buildings swaying, I said, my God, you know, and they just crumble down, some of them. And I don't know if those buildings are worth, well, are still going to be up, even though they are still up. Because seeing them shake, maybe they, I don't know, but they were showing a place somewhere surrounding, I think it was Alaska. I think it was Alaska, where they were showing over 300 and plus quakes. Now large, big circle. So they were telling people to have this, whatever, so that if they have to move. They said, my God. So you prepare for some things. Is Jamaica independent or is it? Lord, no, Tony, you look like you're going to give me a mouthful tonight. You know, so it is, I mean, to be honest, it is an independent nation because it is in the books that Jamaica got independence in August 6, 1962. But my bone of contention is still Jamaica's head of state is the monarchy, British, and it's represented by the Governor General. And there are some things that if you have like to take things to the Privy Council, you have to go take it to England. And if you need to go to that country too, you have to get a visa. So I don't know what they are thinking of doing in the future, but to me it's a bit, you know, I don't know to term it because they are an independent nation and yet they are still tied. Cayman is not independent, you know. They are still under British rule. And Cayman is doing so well. Although it's a smaller country. It's doing very well. And they don't want to be taken away. They want to remain with Britain. So maybe Jamaica should have remained. Maybe things would have been a little different. Haiti got its independence many years ago. And, you know, I read that Jamaica was great for tourism for like 20 or 30 years, and that now it's gotten kind of violent. Boy, violence is everywhere, my dear. I don't want to paint a bad picture. I don't want I don't want to make up anything. So whatever you see printed there, accept it because I don't want you see you read printed matter and I'm going to say no. And if I come and say no, nothing like that, I'll be telling a lie as well. A lot of circumstances are there. So one has to be cautious. You understand me? I don't want it to appear as if, oh, she's going out there spreading bad talk about her country. I don't want to be seen in that light. But if things are there, you can Google, you know. I know that AI is so popular. Anything you want, it's all there. It's all there. One day I may visit Oregon. If it has a temperature like where? I think you get a lot of rain there or snow. Which one? How is the weather like in Oregon? Okay. Yes, Tony, it was nice having you here. I hope you get some rest. Oh, would you be going to work tomorrow? I don't want to hold you out too much. It's after 8. It's 8:03. Time really go fast, you know. When a person is having good time, that's when the time slips away. Yeah, man, everywhere. So sometimes you can't even be too careful. Sometimes you just end up into situation. So you have to just pray and hope that if a person has to move, the grace of God, ask the Lord to cover them out, cover them throughout, and back home. Yes, Mr. Tony, it has been a pleasure to have you. You know what? If you were not here, I was saying that I would have ended live about 1. The TV show was going to do an hour. But then I said, I like music, so, and I'm talking about music, so I wouldn't hurry. Very moderate weather here, but a lots of rain. It's like New Zealand weather. Oh, so you have plenty rain there. Okay. In New Zealand have one section have a lot of rain and another part of, I think, snow. So you like the weather there? You're from that state? Wow. 8:03. I'll chat with you later. Take care. Thank you for being here, Tony. I enjoyed your company. Thank you, thank you. I must remember. I guess you're the first person for this long time that I've had such a long conversation with. But I think it's because it's music. And I like music, I like to sing, but I don't have a nice, sweet voice. But I like to sing. So have a good evening. Thank you for being here. And I do hope you'll come again soon. Right, Tony? Bye bye. Take care. Or you're originally from Alabama. Okay. I've never been to any of those states. I'm in New York. I've never been, and I've been to Chicago. I've been to Massachusetts, Boston, Springfield. I have not gone anywhere else. I would love to see Florida. That's sunshine. But when I think of the crocs, I'm a little scared. You have lived in, oh, for 30 years. That's a wild man. You're a native. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna make a note so when you come back here, you don't say, do you remember me? You have some people when they come in and they take a long while to come back. They ask me, do you remember me? And from they came the one time, they didn't really have a conversation like, spend such a time with me. But I should remember. When you come back, you say, do you remember me? I say, you don't need to ask me that. I may not know the state. But when I make a note, when I write, I remember things more. Just talking sometimes slip me. But once I write it down, it's like I write it in my brain. So Alabama. You're a native of Oregon. One day, I'll be able to. There are 50 states. I won't be able to visit all 50, but one day, but they are so far apart. I traveled through from Chicago to here on the train. I like the train, you know. I lived on the streets of New York City when I was 16. Okay, that means that you were giving trouble. You would not leave the streets. Now you can't be on the streets anymore. You stop giving trouble now, so you stay off the streets. So you can't afford to go back on the streets again because your age past street age. Right? Thank you, Tony. Did you subscribe to my channel, Tony? Tony Clifton. I'm going to note it, you know, from Oregon. You say you don't have any channel. He's from Oregon. All right, Tony. I'm just gonna let it go another 3 minutes and I end the live. Can you believe I'm still here? Gus, sucking on ads 1 hour, 3 minutes. Not for me, right? I wouldn't have those. Whoa. Gosh. I don't think it's me. I don't have those long. You see, when you put them 11 things, but faith, what does the Bible say? Faith is the substance of things hoped for. What? The evidence of things hoped for, substance of things not seen, something like that. You need to go to your bed, God's child now. You must not overrun yourself, so you can have energy for the next day. Okay, so sad. So do you have a family? So you left, or you leave where? That must have been worlds ago. All right. You're in a better state now because whenever people go through certain things in life, you know, it helps to shape them into a better person. That's beautiful. It helps to shape them into a better person. Yes. Some people have really gone through it rough, you know. And they God help them and they manage. Sometimes they look back and say if it wasn't for God, they would never have made it. They would just give up, you know. But it's good that you never give up. I know you have 3 lovely children. And that you're not on the street. Because it would have been, maybe if you're on the street still at that age, you would not have been around now. If you know what I mean? Okay, so happy to meet you, Tony. I hope I meet you. I hope you come again another time. Remember to subscribe. Whether or not if you have a channel, do still subscribe. And when I go live, I'll put out. I was supposed to do something this evening, but I tell you, I wanted to do some work on my channel, like some shorts or something. But I just feel like in another 15-20 minutes, I'm going to my bed. I just feel like I would just thank you so much for your subscription. I think I would just go. You know, it is all well and good, you know, to go to your bed early. If I've come to realize it because maybe I was working so hard a couple of months ago. When you go to your bed early, it doesn't necessarily mean that you fall asleep same time. But the body gets a chance to breathe and relax and unwind. And then when it relaxes, when it's ready now, it gives you that nice rest. But when you're so tired and you're still up late, and I've done some long hours. I try to sometimes add 18 hours out of a 24. And I feel like, whoa, you know? So when you ask the Lord to take over, Man, at the end of the journey, you wonder if it's really me come true. Yeah, man. When God is watching you, He said, "You must stand." That's why I like that verse. When He said, "You must stand aside and look and wait and watch, watch Him work. Don't run before Him and run up and down like a crazy, because you don't know what He's doing, but He is doing. He knows what He's doing, and when He's finished what He's doing with you, it makes you so light. You're happy. You're joyous. You feel like you're a new person. And some people are ungrateful. They don't look to Him and say, Father God, I thank you. No, they're just, gone. Okay, Elohim, be with you. Okay, who you call Elohim now? That is your God? If your God, you call Elohim. Anyway, my God is Jehovah. So have a wonderful night and thank you for being here. And you're so to the point, I say an hour and a half. You just go at least 2 minutes over. Thank you, Tony. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful evening and rest. And whenever you can, visit Auntie D, Auntie D TV, and Auntie D Says. Yes, my dear. I think I should go now and get a cup of tea. God's child, you're still stuck? I think you should go to your bed, I think you should get yourself together and go to your bed. Get your rest. Guys, this has been a wonderful, wonderful midweek Wednesday. I am so, so happy to be here and to come to the end of this live. And I didn't even know the response would have been so favorable. People love music and people talk about music. I like music. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys. And I'm happy that the internet, in spite of it, still give a little shaky. But I give God thanks for everything. See you soon. See you tomorrow. Oh, the Hebrew God. Also, I was looking at it. So, the Hebrew God would be my God, right? The same Hebrew that led the Hebrew boys. Is that the same God you're talking about? Because I don't want to think something and then it's not. I think I know the name Elohim now when we talk, because I didn't want to use my own understanding and then I end up you mean something else. Yes. All right. Bye, Tony. I've been sitting up for 1.5 hours. Okay, Tony. I'm sorry. Tony, did you tell me you don't have a channel? Was it you who told me that? I thought you were the one who said you don't have a channel. So I was about to say I'm going to look at your channel, but I think you told me earlier that you don't have a channel. So sad. I wish you do. I wish you had. You ever thought of it? You ever give it any thought? All right. If I stay a minute more, I may start to buck down the place. Yes. Have a wonderful evening. Somebody came on. Oh my God, it's at 15. I wonder who is it? Somebody giving me hearts. Who is coming up? Who is coming up? Somebody is coming up. You better come up quickly. Come up quickly. CWM. You see you. When you wait, sit down, you sit down until you have your belly full and everything nice. Oh, you treat me so bad. Anyhow, I'm happy to see you. Let me say good evening. It's that all the while it waters, it rains, it pours. Not all the while. Did you get any rain today? Did you get any rain today? I've been trying to reach you, but you're so busy. Everybody busy now, you know. Everybody busy. And I have to go check up some people who I have not seen in a while. I don't want to lose anybody. So come tomorrow. I have to go run. You know how much people I can run. How much thousand people. We're going to see, do little. But some people, you know, they don't really come around from them subscribe, you know, then just gone. CW say, I just finished eating. No, but it was thundering and lightning. What? Make it some rain tonight. I know the thunder and the lightning going on, you know, it's really rocking, you know. Sometimes knock out the electricity. This I saw where they were saying that two depression was out there and expect one of them to become a tropical storm. I think it's in the Atlantic, someplace, something. And somebody was saying that Lord can't on TikTok, Father God, we can't take any more. Melissa mash up the place and no another one. But that somebody was just reminding me that the more we go through the years, the global warming is going to make it worse and worse and worse. You see the quake has been rocking, and the quake rocked down in Colombia. So when it's not one thing, it's another. So we have to just pray. See the man said, and me afraid of that, Auntie. If you want to get me calm, just let a thunder. Me not like him, so when the thunder go, whap, you know, and sometimes it cut down. Sometimes it say it drop some. The lightning make it sound and the thunder go on. You just shake your chest. You cannot be outside. You have to be inside. Sometimes you put up on something at your window to keep out it's terrible, man. It's terrible. It is terrible. They call it lightning storm, thunderstorm. When it's rain, say it's rainstorm. Once it go thunder, go then say it's a thunderstorm. Yes, my dear. So how things going with you? I've not been seeing anything much. But you see, you heard it. You heard the big great news. Eyewitness lightning cut off are very high. I try not to be outside because they have a thing known as dry lightning. You strike you, it kill you. It's drop anywhere nearby, and any tree or anything. And you can be out in the open, and something can attract it to you. That's why I always say once it's lightning and thunder, it's not good to be in any water, whether bathing, whether washing, or in the sea, in the river. You avoid all water. Mm. So yes, you heard about the 8K. You must hear by now. So me hope that you're speeding up, you know. I'm trying to every time I call, I'm not getting through to you. Sorry. Yes, the thunderbird is very dangerous too. No, I don't hear. Oh, come. So you're not doing anything? It look like you park it. You park it? They are coming up with new policies come February 1. You must hear it on social media. So if you know what me know, you try put down the work so that you can come in before the door closes. No matter wait till the door closes. Sure. Just after eating, I say me yeah, like Oh, you missed the time. Day 22. Oh my God. Me say, oh, I used to stay up so late some weeks ago. No, I don't. Park it, auntie, but because of work, I'll be going out early and getting back. Oops. So that means say nothing is going on then. That is going to be a big drawback. What helped me, because I had the time because I didn't have a family to work with. I was down to one. When I had two, if I did have the two, it would have been hard. But I'm down to just one, so I have the time. And I really stretch out myself. I stretch till I couldn't stretch no more. And when I hear this thing now about the place, information, they're sending emails still. So I know you, I tell you, say, I told you, your email thing need to set up properly. If you're not set up, I know you're not set up. You're supposed to have your email set up in a way that you get everything that they send out because they're sending out a lot of things. Mm-hmm. And to sign over things and go through. So you don't get nothing. So I don't know how you know because if you go get the thing set up, you need that. Yeah, if you have your email. And that's how they communicate with you through your emails and your studio. So I don't know. But you say you're not hearing anything and you're supposed to see things coming to your email. So unless you're not checking the email, mm-hmm, they are sending out things, a lot of information, which you have to adhere to the information. That's why I was calling you. I'm not getting every time I call, I'm not getting through. So, Peter, say you have to put your foot in your hand. You know, when we're going to school, I say, better put your foot in your hand. Right. We say, put your foot in your hand and run. Sound funny? You need your feet to run, but you have to go and put your foot in your hand. It means to say you're going to put down your utmost best to run fast. I don't have the use. No, man, me tell you, you need to have your studio set up. Not just, you don't have to go through Google every time. That's why you not get the thing, them, you know. You're supposed to have your YouTube studio set up different from the app. You don't have to go through Google to get set up. So, all YouTube, when I send you the info, you tell me, say you set up something already. And now you tell me, say you have to go through Google. So, how YouTube don't send you things if you don't set up anything properly? Me by myself, I don't know, And my son, me have to ask, I don't know nothing. Me don't know one thing. I don't know what is wrong with my head when it comes to technology. I'm not boasting. Anything is, I will put up, but I mean, I have to write down certain things to remember. And me even write down and I go back to it for so good while. Me come in like when me talking about it, me just hear again. And my son said, but you have it right now, but book. If you go back in the book, I'll be right. So, yeah, man, you have to. So, and there's a lot of things they are sending out. That's why I keep a call if we find out. Me not getting it. Me say, what with this man? Me not see you putting out anything. Me don't know because you give me two different arguments, so I don't know what to think. But you say you're not getting whatever, and so you have to go start out because come February 1 is a different thing. And when anybody reach, if they not reach whatever, at 8K me have to do, 4, the lifetime plus. the eligibility. And from the lifetime, they take out the eligibility. So now it's 8K. So when the man was explaining, I don't know, my friend. Remember, say me not have them the bungle, you know. So me say, me no want nobody give me no 11, whatever, how much. One little 1, 2, 3 hours, they must for. It doesn't make sense. You understand me? That's trying to make sense. If you take this for the 10 hour and then get 15 minutes out of it for this also. Me no waste of electricity and nothing want to say. Hmm. You understand? So what the person was explaining to me, not to me, on the thing, and I was on the live listening to. God, don't me read me know from me still in mind here still from sometimes you read something, you think you get it right, still the one way, but you not hear others, you get to analyze your own thinking. And he was saying that if you reach 3,999, and then go say 950, and it comes to 999. Okay, CBM says God's Child TV, greetings, Mama. Okay, she kind of not. She's on here, but she not on here. If you understand me, she chip in at time for she kind of tie up, so she will see you something, but she may not be able to type so often. So if you don't reach it full, start the processing, and the February one comes, you have to do it over. You understand me? So them onto some whole heap of things and they send out things. Me can't even get to tell you. A whole heap of something. And they like some contract thing to read through and sign and a whole heap something I don't know from when them I send out. Understand me? So I mean they say to now you tell me say you have whatever. They may realize listen to you know you don't have it. So I don't know. I say me say me call a morning, every time me call, me say no answer. Me say what you them I hide. And me say nobody hide. It is not going to be an easy road come. I don't know what all the plans are, but they might roll out February 1. So people have to try. I know what people are trying to see how far they can go. And me tell two persons that came on my live, even this evening, they have their thing doing. I may know. Me tell them, say, listen, you come on the live, yes, you can look if you see any subscriber, but nobody stay. I'm not the one to vex because you need to go work on your thing. You understand what I mean? So you just pop in to see. Me say yes, don't bother spend more than the 5 minutes. Look if you see anybody on it. And because he needs to reach his 50 to start. And I start it. Start the live it when I reach 58. And it's like I was smelling the ratting and I was saying to him, you need to, you could do it from a couple of months ago. Yeah, me understand. Me understand. I said me just a share. And he never really have the whatever, the thinking. But no, in the thinking just this week. This week, a weekend, that's on a week. And I was surprised to get the information since week going on. Today is Wednesday, of the changes that is going to come. Okay, CW says, God's child, heart of love, mama. Yeah, she's looking on, but she's not very well, so she are pushing on whatever. So may I tell you, it is so frustrating when you reach a point and yeah, and unlike you reach a 100 or 200, you can imagine you're there near and you're still so far, and then and you have to do it over again. Remember, if God never lift me and say, come my child, Hold on. Me no know where me daddy, I know. Hold on, my child. Joy comes in the morning. Weeping only last. Let me stop. Amen. I don't know. I just say because, want to encourage others to hold on, not to give up. But me go sing this song, I'm going to say a funeral song. Miss Happy. Because, to be honest, they love sing that song. Because we have about 9 minutes to go. By the time the ads done, this stream end. You mean the one that you're playing there? Me no do them there, me no. Me no have them there turn along. That is why when I was doing the thing, we do all 4 or 5 hours. But like now, and I feel like I go over 2 hours. 1.5. But see, we're gonna this morning, yesterday I only did one. Right. And then tell me plan to do something else. I just let the brain tired. But with Christ in the vessel, we can smile at the storm. With Christ in the vessel, we can smile at the storm. Smile at the storm. Smile at the storm. With Christ in the vessel, we can smile at the storm as we go sailing on. Sailing, we are sailing on. Sailing, we are sailing on. With Christ in the vessel, we can smile at the storm as we go sailing on. Yeah, but I see double. I say I'm working, but why? Working, you need the money. And that, when I put on one side, I don't know if you can manage it. I must say something that I feel do. Live stream. How much months you have to go? If you don't mind me asking. I know me there, me no want you don't have to answer anyway. Me no want to go in your business. Me just as you have no, we are in August, September, October, November, December, January. 5 months. So everybody put their shoulder to the wheel and press the wheel for the next 5 months. I mean, me no count it. Me no say five. Me just start September, October, November, December, and leave January out. Anything with January now, persons have to tie up. A tie up time, in January. You look about it, documentation and whatever. If you work down to the end of January and come the February one, everything, whatever, a problem. You're going to be in problem. So you have to be in it. The things have to be in January, even the middle of January. I won't say the last week, I will say the middle of January. So once your thing's gone in to processing, which means you achieve the thing, then you won't have to go worry too much. What is this? Upper cross. Hi, good evening, upper cross. It is praiseworthy to be brave and fearless, but sometimes it is better to be a coward. We often stand in the compound of a coward to point at the ruins where a brave man used to live. Thank you for those words, upper cross. Thank you for coming in. Have a good evening. Those are strong words, right? Upper crust rentier. I'm talking so loudly, you know. Strong words, upper crust. May you have a good evening as well. And may you have a good week too. Sailing, we are sailing on. Sailing, we are sailing on. With Christ in the vessel, we can smile at the storm as we go sailing on. Yes, my people, I'm getting burnt out and drained now. No trouble for that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my people. Let's turn up this down. Yeah, my back tired. I'm gonna put this up now. Whoa. Sorry about that. Guys, I just have another minute to go. What I want to do for the evening, I can't do it again. It's too much now, I'm tired. I'm too tired. I can't do anything more for the evening. Trust me. Just fit to go on. Yeah. He hideth my soul. It's not my stick, you don't never know. It's not my stick. My man say, brave man. How many months do I have with what, Auntie? I don't understand. No, I'm asking you. I just see it. Me never see this thing. 'Cause sometimes the phone stick, you know. I'm asking when is your anniversary date? That's what I was trying to get to you to find out. The anniversary date, the 365 day. It's the anniversary date. So because they are going to change everything from February 1, it's just 5 months a person have to do what they need to do, like what to do. You understand me? So I was asking how far you reach. How far are you from your anniversary date? Oh, okay, it's the 2nd of December. Okay, so you have September, October, November. You can't count December. So you have 3 months, September. I'm not counting now. Today is the 12th of the middle of August. So I say September, October, November. You can't count December for December too. So you have 3 months to go. So you have to reach your 4K watch hours eligibility 4K before December 2nd, because you have to start the processing. If you reach it after December 2nd, then you're not going eligible, and you have to go do it over. That's what that's why I'm doing, man. Every day me have to look a million times for the day. I mean, I want to forget the anniversary date. And me check me watch over 50, 20 times. Me check it so much time for the day. And me have to write it down because me checking and forget. So I say if you don't have your things set up, things going pass you by. Because you can't then say, oh, they do this and they do that, and nobody not even most of the time it seems as if it's AI. I don't know. So one time my eligibility is stuck and not moving. For 2 days, me watch it and I say, no sir. I mean, I want to sit down and with it, and I check them out. And then tell me. And I know what them to do. So if it's stuck, I end up paying that. And if you don't post things and have it active, you lose the watch hours. You understand me? That's why I tell to people that don't stress about putting out short videos. Short videos does not help you to get watch hours. Me don't know what if a short video. You know. I don't even like the video. But me, I have to push myself to do little videos. Because every little bit adds up. I say, I do some video from Monday. I know nothing from last week. Nothing start. I may have to try to do some videos tomorrow. If I even two. It's good to do even 2 videos for the week. But because me definitely love doing the live stream, me learn from the live stream that I will get my watch hours and views and yeah, that's something name. Well, I three something. Watch hours, views, and something else from watch hour from live stream. I three something. Watch hours, views. Then me do this thing and me talk. Me never did that one. I three something you get from when you do live streams. No shorts only help to make people find you. Shorts help. Shorts help. Because shorts help. Shorts bring subscribers. From your live streams, you get subscribers, you get views, and you get your watch hours. So I love the live stream. And no matter how boring, and if I me and one or two somebody, me no know, me just like the live stream. They may have to bring myself like I want pressure me under. Me feel so annoyed. Me just have to brace myself to go do the ordinary video. I may do a little video. Me hardly go over 10 because 10 minutes of talking is a lot of talking for me in a one little setting. And talking for say 2 hours worse. But Because the live stream bring your views, subscribers, and watchers, I will bury down myself and lay down in it. The other one, you don't get much watch hours. You don't get no because you don't get much watch hours, nothing much from the ordinary video. You may get subscribers, you don't really get nothing much. You may get little views. At the end of the day, the short videos, me tell people on the web, me discover the short videos don't really, you know, make sense. You're going sit down and waste time to do a short video. You're not going to get no watch over from that. And the people, they not even want to watch your video. They just scan and run through. Just like with the ads. When people they say too much ads, they're not watching the ads, so then skip it something and gone. When they all know that if you don't watch the ads, the person will get no benefit. And every content creator know, but when them feel watch your ads, they not watch it. But when you have to watch with them, you watch theirs. You know? So doing the lives is best. And you do your live, and to be honest, you have to drop in other people's channel because that is where you get the idea. Whether you go on their live stream, for some of the live stream, me never hide it. Me tell everybody say me working on my watch hours. Me couldn't go on people's channel, go sit down 1 hour and 30 minutes. Me couldn't do it. Because me go and be there and miserable. So, me as well me go do for me something. And I say, when me come out of the woods, then me can take time and go visit and give me support. But there's no way me go and left me pot on the fire and come and feel side, come push up the fire. And me pot fire gone. Me go home now, me pot no cook. Because me not get enough. And then me come back now. Yeah, it's kind of one way. So you have to pay attention to doing the live streams. And I must really give commendation to Brother Rawborn. I wish I have a number. He was the person who really took me one night and said, Sister, you have to do more watch hours, you know, more. But that's the only way you're going to come in. That time, man, just in the first channel, me just when I reached near to the 3,000. And then I tell me, say, me qualify. Me never want, me want to go through to get the full experience. And to reach the other 1,000, there were two, it was 4,000, and with 3,000 was the part monetization, I think. And the 1,000, well, me not afraid for work, you know. I'm afraid for work. When me push down myself tonight and I see me come out successful, I say, thank you, Jesus. And I tell anybody, no matter what you're doing, do some live stream. It makes the job, it makes it easier, you know. So, all that me say. Some people then prefer do. No, me say that if you're going to do shorts, like how we do long form video like this, I must say 10 million shots you have to go do. Me, from me here, me gone, me head can't take it. For from me, they go start and me reach a one. I know 10,000, you know. 10 million. 10 million or 20 million. I never want big some million. Then me if you go manage it. Not even 1 million, me can manage it. If I went 10,000, we couldn't manage it. I'm not boasting. And all of that has to be done in 3 months. If you're going to do that. Yes, that you get a subscriber. The subscriber thing not hard, you know. Not hard. But if you're going to do, let me say, if you're going to do the shots, within the 3 months you have to get it. And you have to get the subscriber. Subscriber may take more than 3 months, and all the while it take 3 months. No, I know what, I know, 10 million watch hours, 10 million shorts within the 90 days. Everybody have to achieve the 8K watch hours. You understand me? There's no escape. There's no escape. I 8 middle, the other day. So they're rolling it out come February 1. So we do have just a few months to whatever. You have to go really press on. Not all those push, you have to go press. press. Because me not like when me not like failure. Me not like when me discourage. Discouragement is not in my book. I mean failure not in my book. So me prefer deny myself some things just because I want to come out of the woods. And if I didn't have that nature in me, me don't know where I reach out to the day of my life. Me love make sacrifice. So sometimes like when you go and work, you know, I trouble. But these 3 months, you know, it should be about 3,500 watch hours. And say you take the next 3 months, which is not easy, you know. 500 watch hours within 3 months and a boy. It's not easy. Why me tell the truth, CW? Me not want to be no bearer of bad news, but me not know. The weekend's not going to be enough for you to do it. You're going to need more time. It's a good if you could have find half hour, 1 hour after you come in, you know, it's going to be taxing, you know. Five, whatever time you come in, if you can sit down and do 1 hour and look on the 7 day and say, that's 7 hours. And then 365 days. 3 months, you know, and how much? 3 months are roughly 90 days, you know. So you say December too, so me not count August, September, October, November. So 3 months. To date, 3.5 months, but me say three. So you see what that means? So the 3.5 months is roughly 90 days. So you can use the weekends alone to do it. Right? Look how much weekend in the 90 days. You understand me? See, I feel, I don't know where you reach still, but yeah, I feel, you have to go push out. Roughly four weekend to a month, so call it 12 weekends. So you know your reach. So maybe the weekends will work for you because you don't know your reach for those certain things. You understand me? But me tell you say, oh, it's a hard work. Right now, me not really intend to go too far right now. Me tired. Me really want, me go. And I make bottom feel like fire. I hope it on my socks. So I'm going to end the live. I'm sorry, but guys, I'm over 2 hours. I've been up from morning, and I did the first live this morning. I'm gonna go out to work, come back in. Me feeling very drained. Can't hold up no more. Can't keep up because I have to get up in the morning. I might do another live to do in the morning, so you know, can't hold up no more. I tell the people say hour and a half, which are two, when we gone over two, we can manage. So I'm thankful for you guys being here. It's a privilege. It's my honor. It's an honor to have you in my company. But you know, they say, oh, okay, Auntie, take care. Have a blessed night. Yes, have a good night. They say all good things must come to an end. So one would say if the thing is good, why have an end? But we have to, we pick it up again another time, right? All right. Have a good night, my people, and God bless you all. 75 degrees. Since the last time I checked the time, Now at 8:56. All right. Take care, people. I can't manage anymore, so good night. Rest well, and see you soon, my friends. What's that? No, this is giving me trouble. I know. Oh, Jesus. Ronan. Ronan, what is your problem? Ronan, let me allow you to look in the chat and find um, subscribers. CWM Farm is there. He's a good person. God's child is there. Look among them. Right, Ronan? I like your attitude to work, You know, so you're a worker though. Alright. I just get up a while and let it go and make you finish what you're doing. What are you trying to do? Me? No, I'm tired. I was about to end the live. I'm about to end it. But then I see you come up. So I'm just telling you that if you need to, you can connect with some people that are there. Are you okay? What are you saying sorry for? What are you saying sorry for? Do what you're doing. When you're done, then I'll just end it. Alright? Do what you have to do, Rodan. No man. You go through this already? I'll be okay, I'll be on tomorrow, God spare my life. Or that I do it daily, morning and afternoon. Sometimes I do it two, sometimes one, sometimes three. But today I try to stick to two, but when possible, I will do three. Enjoy the rest of your night and take care of yourself. Let's see if this thing. No, let me have